Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to the channel, and we're here with a new mod today, a new Lord of the Rings mod. I mean, it's not that new, but it's new to the channel. It's a Silmarillion mod for Total War Medieval 2, and yeah, so if you don't know what... Oh my god, we got a man floating on a horse. Sorry, that's ruined my intro, but we have a man floating on a horse, or an elf I should say. But if you don't know like what period the Silmarillion is in, it kind of, well, it covers basically all the first and the second age, between like the elves fighting the original Dark Lord Morgoth, and yeah, I would recommend reading it unless you're like really into your like Tolkien lore. If you are, then I definitely would, but if you're like half-heartedly going into it, you are going to get swamped. But I have read it. It's been a little while since I have read it, but yeah, so I'll try and remember like all these houses. I know that house, I'm definitely butchering names. Fëanor or something like that. It's definitely pronounced something other than that. As these guys, he's one of like the elves that lead the lead the expedition east onto Middle Earth. I believe. I could be wrong. I can't remember. Like I said, and then we've got the guarded realm of Doriath here, played by Jaemon. So I did forget to say that the House of Fëanor here being played by Umad Commander. So this is like a team here. This is a 2v2v2v2, I'm pretty sure. So 8-2, you need 4 twos there. So this is going to be an interesting one, but I believe we'll quickly look at some of the other teams before they all start to separate. We've got the House of Finnefin here, played by Death Eater, and we have another House of Finnefin here, played by Melkon. And then over here, who do we have? I believe this is Harad. Oh, the Eastlings, that's it. Eastlings, played by the Clips of the Dark Cloud. And I don't know who his ally is. I presume this player here with the House of Fingolfin. So we've got lots of elves, obviously, because they are kind of the main focus. I do like this house, actually. This is my first time really checking out the mod. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time looking at units, to be fair. I mean, I'm sure you guys do as well. So yeah, if you're enjoying seeing Lord of the Rings content and would like to see some more Silmarillion Total War on the channel, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and show your support with a comment as well. And tell me which house you think is the best. Is it Fingolfin? Is it Fëanor? Is it Doriath? Is it Finnefin? We'll go through some of them again because I've like quickly breezed over a few of these, but we will obviously show a lot of detail in them, so you'll be able to see and have a look. We've got the Dominion of Tol in Goroth. I presume this is an Orc faction here. I presume this is a part of Middle Earth that I've never heard of. I definitely need to get a map up at some point to remind myself of where these places are. This might be one of like Sauron's holdings. I can't remember. And they're allied anyway with the Elves of Ossa Reigned. So yeah, you might be thinking some of these places sound a bit different and a bit bizarre. Yeah, because during the Silmarillion, there's I can't remember what part of. It's like the west part of this Middle Earth. Basically, gets put underwater at some point. I can't remember why. I'm pretty sure it just disappears under the seas. So like a lot of these houses and like places are probably like pretty unknown. But it looks like anyway, probably butchering my Silmarillion knowledge there. But it looks like the guarded realm of Doriath are going to be fighting these things straight off the bat. They're already focusing down these Eastling marauders, Eastron marauders. These guys are pretty unprotected, got very little armor, just waving some axes around, so that's kind of nice to see them here. I mean, making easy targets for themselves of these Doriath troops. Look at these archers, all in black armor. Why do the elves decide to abandon cool colors like this later on in history? That's so cool, this color. Got the, what's this? The Sword Host of Region, it should be, I bet it's like Region or something like that, I don't know. Rangers of the Girdle, they need to get back. They are very close to some of these wardens. I don't know if we're going to see any teaming by like other teams, like any of the twos, but here we go. Here's the first clash. It seems like the Horde host of Region. I'm going to say it's definitely pronounced probably something like that. It's not region. Are clashing. What are these? Wardens of Lothland. These kind of look a bit like Loki Room a bit. Oh, we've got some red armor here as well. Look at this. House of Fëanor bringing all sorts of colors. Footmen of Amras. That's a cool name. And then we've got cavalry around here already. We've got this Salmadrine Guard. These guys are pretty cool. Very heavily armored. What we got here? Some more wardens. What are they fighting? They're fighting the Wardens of the Girdle. So it's a Warden versus Warden. Who's going to come out on top? I presume that these guys, these Wardens of the Girdle, probably okay in combat. I mean, they seem quite elite. I mean, Elves are kind of pretty versatile. That's like the whole point of them. It looks like Doriath's taking like the first like wave, really mainly. There is a bit of House Vienna in it, but it just seemed like mainly Doriath taking the punishment. We've got Wardens of the Girdle here as well. I don't know. These guys might be melee units because they have dual wielding axes. Don't know why I struggle to say that, but I did. So I mean, yeah, they're pretty damn good. I won't lie. Oh, that Marauder's got a nice kill there. Let's have a look and just have a look at some of the other factions. I know that have a quick look at like this one over here. I've forgotten already what it's called. Finafin, yeah. Most of these like factions are set up like they're all like brothers or like of some relation to each other, of like Fiena or Finwë, I think it is. Actually, that's the original one that goes over. I could be wrong. But yeah, British Wardens of Nargothrond. I do like Nargothrond. Like, it's basically, I'm pretty sure it's like an it's a hidden realm. Certainly, it's a hidden elven realm. Most of them are, to be honest, though. And I'm pretty sure this one's like underground or something like that, or I could be wrong, but I think it's like some sort of underground. I'm definitely gonna get like hounded in the comments for just like my knowledge is like just gone. But yeah, they are pretty damn cool. Is Nargothrond, to be fair. Definitely would like to do like a scenario with that. For that, like, for when it gets attacked. That's pretty damn cool. Also, like, Gondolin would be pretty cool. I don't know if there is a Gondolin map. That would be very cool. Another hidden realm that Morgoth basically finds. There's, like, in the Silmarillion as well. That's the amazing thing about, like, the Silmarillion, like, timeline. There's, like, hundreds of Balrogs and dragons and all sorts of beasts that you see, like, one or two of in, like, the Third Age. There's, like, hundreds of them in, like, the First and the Second Age. Which makes it so cool. We've got some interesting units back here that remind me a bit of like Gondorian pikes, but they're not. The Sentries of Hithlum. They kind of have like armor a bit like Gondor. A little bit, but not really. Certainly these guys do. But yeah, I can see this being quite a grindy one. I think this is just like armies full of elite stuff. I already can see some breaking over here. Oh no, they're not breaking. They're just warmed up apparently. There you go. It looked like the unit was like, it's more pale, so it looked like it was breaking. I was like, oh no. But it's not. It's just warmed up. They're just getting ready for the fight. House of Fingolfin here. Where are the Orcs? Where are the Orcs? They're, I was about to say they're making some headway, but they're waiting at the bottom of the hill. They're actually winning on this flank here of the Eastlings. They might want to send some more stuff up like the Elves. Yeah, these guarded realm guys. Actually, wow, they went to the last man before they broke. Wow. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think those archers just weren't really worthwhile. They've got javies? Are they throwing axes? I don't know. They're definitely throwing javies. Or axes. No, they're throwing axes. Okay. So yeah, they've got axe throwing units as well now apparently. And these units are going to get absolutely swamped by some Spear Hosts of the Girdle, Axemen of the Girdle. It's a nice little front line forming here, though, I will admit.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I don't know. I'm presuming that that's the enemy. That's going to be like Eastlings and Fingolfin. Then that's lost half their men. I mean, that might just be one of the armies. That might just be the Eastlings have lost half their men. More than likely, it's the case. I can see the Orcs have arrived as well. Eastlings and Fingolfin possibly. Well, they possibly are going to lose out here because they've gone for the main point first, and like the Orcs and I've forgotten who it is, Finafin over on the far side might actually be a bit more of an advantage. You've got Wargs. I forget that. Like, I can't wait till they add these to Rise of Mordor. That'd be so good. But yeah, they've got them in Medieval too, and I'm just so glad. They look awesome as well. Look at that, like, I don't know, it's like armored head they've got like going on there. It's pretty cool. And like they've got kind of like similar armor to the Orcs of Gundabad, a little bit, not like really similar, but they've beaten off this cavalry here anyway, or they're beating off lances of Anoth Galen. I don't know how you say it. Like I said, I don't know how you say half these names. I do apologize. They look pretty cool though, and they're getting overwhelmed. These poor elves. Yeah, there's a load of other factions in this game. I definitely will have to check it out. I'll have to do a campaign if it ever gets done. Ents! There's flipping ents here! I did not even realize. Oh my gosh. Treebeard and the crew are rocking up. Oh god, this looks awesome. What are they going for? I guess they're going for all this stuff back here. This is bridge wardens and stuff. Who is this? Ents. I don't think they're fighting anyone. Are they fighting anyone? Surely not. Unless we've got... Oh, this is Elves of Osirind against Finnafin. So I guess they aren't possibly. Yeah. This is Finnafin here. So yeah, they are. They're also similar like the Elves. They're like similar in like greeny colours. But yeah, here we go. The Ents are in combat. Oh my gosh. Look at him. He's just kicking away. Like, don't mind me. I'm just going to kick away. And the Pike's just like, quickly stab him. And it's like, how are we doing damage to this tree? Why is it also bleeding? Trees don't bleed. So many questions to be answered. Oh, these also supposed to be added to Rise of Mordor, which would be really good if that was the case. Once you do trolls, I guess it's not hard to re-texture them and make them Ents. Look at this! Is like this explosive ammo going off or something? They're like really bright arrows. Marksman of Nargothrond. There you go. I think that's the only one I can pronounce and probably get it even slightly right. I'm probably being told wrong as well. I'll be like, no, you've actually still pronouncing it wrong, you idiot, Pope. Skirmishers of Rathlorn. Yeah, look. I mean, this faction looks awesome as well. I mean, the Elves do. Look at that. Look at these guys. Look amazing. Another volley. Loose. Excellent. And I think they're winning that fight. They've got a good amount of archers here. They're focusing down these marksmen of Nargothrond. But I mean, the marksmen have the advantage that these guys are in, like, they're not in loose formation. They're losing a lot of men, actually. These guys are running away. I don't think they're dead. I don't know if morale's a thing in this, because everyone doesn't seem to want to break. But, like, look at that. They lost a lot of men, actually. That's what happens when you don't form loose formation. But yeah, the Elves and the Orcs are now pushing up on this side against Nargothrond. Nargothron's... well, I'm going to probably call them Nargothrond. I do apologize. They are basically, like, the Elves of Osirind, played by Allfather, are basically down here, just, like, fighting it out. Uphill. It's like... These Orcs are defying gravity, and they're coming up this hill. I mean, so are the Elves, to be fair. They're defying gravity in their heavy armor. They should be rolling down that hill. And the Ents are still in here. Just a lone Ent. Oh, no. Apparently there's 6 of them. I can't see... Oh, yeah. Okay, here are a few. It's a dead Ent. No. How do you kill a tree? I mean, I guess you just get an axe. But, I mean, it's a living tree. It's not really, like... I guess burn it. Burn it's probably a very good way. Yeah, that's the point, actually. I wonder if it is they are susceptible to fire. Interesting to know. Got Stalkers of Tor Envoroth here. I don't know how you say these names, like I said. But they don't even seem to be caring. They look a bit like bandits a bit. But they look a bit more heavily armored bandits, almost. Like, from, like... and they've got, like, double, like... Got dual-wielding swords. I mean, I guess if you're an elf and you're not like, got a bow or dual-wielding something, you're just kind of a bit of a weeb. But they seem to be doing okay against... actually, these Orcs are winning, apparently, this fight. I guess these guys are light infantry against light infantry. I don't know. Maybe they should be doing a little bit better. But I guess... well, there you go. The Ents are dying in the background. They've just died there. I think this... what is this unit here? Marksman of Northgren. They've got huge swords for a marksman unit. I guess, well, like, huge swords are probably pretty good at chopping down trunks of trees, to be honest, as well. And what's this one? Arqueni... Oh, my God. That's not even a word I'm even going to try and say. That's definitely Tolkien's language. Elvish language, but yeah, they're awesome. They've got golden armor. They must be pretty damn good. But they're over here now. I mean, it looks like Finnafin's having a real rough time here facing off against these Orcs and the Elves of Osirind. Well, actually, the Elves of Osirind are Finnafin, aren't they? I can't remember. It's a very confusing world I'm living in right now. And too many 2v2s, so it's hard to tell. But we've got Fingolfin here with Ironhammer still doing his bit. Just, what's this running? Pillagers of Himri, they look awesome. They kind of remind me of, like, don't know why, like the Immortals from 300 a little bit. Don't know why. But it looks like over here, it looks like the House of Fëanor and the Guarded Realm of Doriath have won against these things. They're basically going to win. There's like a tiny little remaining force of House Fingolfin and the Eastlings here. This is a real shame for them. But, I mean, Fingolfin does look nice, to be fair. I mean, these boys, those marksmen of Barad Ithiel. They look cool. Blue armor. And there you go, a general has died. I think that was the Eastling general just died there to House of Fëanor's red troops. I forgot what they're called. So that's the thing. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to the names. I mean, I've only just about managed it with Rise of Mordor. Footmen of Amras. Yeah, that's it. And these guys are fighting, Aramo Arantar. They're in silver armor, which if I take anything from the Rise of Mordor, if you're in silver armor and you're an elf, you're pretty damn cool. Defeat is a distinct possibility for these footmen, apparently. They outnumber this unit. Oh, actually, maybe not. The rest is over here. Fair enough. I take it back. I thought it was like a tiny little unit. There's also we've got some orcs over here. The orcs are already setting up, ready to go. Wargs all the way over here. That's gonna be interesting. I also like how they just decided to put the names in, like, I don't know, black speech as well. So it just struggle even more to say what's going on. But I guess they're getting ready. Have they got any cavalry of their own? They don't have any cavalry. It's the shield bearers of Helvorn. Here, they're moving out. These guys are going to be pretty useful against the wargs, a spear unit.
Only half the enemy
They look pretty nice. They kind of they look a bit more like men, to be honest. I don't know if they are. I think they aren't. I think they're more elves, but they do look kind of like men a bit, just with the style of armor. I mean, if I'm right and they are, then I've just got a good eye. But we've got cavalry back here anyway. House Fëanor has provided some cavalry. Got the general here, I presume. We've then got some mounted company of Curafin and another one here on the left as well. Look at these guys. There you go, in the Noldorian armor. And you got to have the man, the floating man, give some inspiration to the rest of the army. Doing the army proud there. Floating man. We've got another one. We have got another floating man here. So, I mean, that's clearly an issue that they haven't sorted out. I'm sure they will in time. Just little bits like that. Floating men. But it looks like, yeah, House Fingolfin's just going to kind of defend this area here. He's like getting a tiny little cordon off here. Kind of just like, yep, don't mind me. He's actually got a pretty healthy army left. So, I mean, yeah, his army is pretty huge. So maybe he's just going to hold this little area of the city here. I mean, they're all fighting in this city. These things are kind of setting up what remains of their camp over here. And the Orcs and it looks like House Fëanorfin's still fighting it off here. Got some more Wardens of Nargothrond here doing their bit. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what is your favourite faction? Is it like the Elves of Osrin? Is it the House of Fëanor? Is it Fëanor or Fingolfin? I know, they all sound so similar, don't they? That's probably comes with the confusion. What have we got here? Scouts of Gelion, another this is a missile unit apparently. They also have like dual wielding swords, and also have like hoods up. And you got orcs here coming through, charging onto these elves here with their wargs. What we got here? Swordsman of Talath, Durnin. God, these names are going to be so confusing. But there you go, wargs coming in here, running down these swords, and they're getting surrounded, I think. Yeah, oh dear, they are. What is this? It's another orc unit, which I'll never pronounce. Oh my god, Sauron's there. I didn't even realise. Sauron, the Lord of Wolves. Okay, yeah, at this point he's not the Dark Lord. He's just the Lord of Wolves. Oh my god, I didn't even realise he was here. There you go. I missed out on the Ents and on Sauron. I was just doing such a flyby of factions I forgot. But here he is. I presume this is the general for them, Sauron. I mean, he's pretty bloodied up. So maybe he's not. Maybe he's just like one of their random units. They might have just made a different unit. Maybe they got Morgoth, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if Dominion of Tol Goroth is Sauron's domain. But he's having an absolute time here just chopping down these elves. Look at him. No emotion. If only they could manage this in Rise of Mordor. And at least makes Mordor a bit more worthy to play as. Just play as Sauron. Elves fighting elves. There's a sad side, but it kind of happened quite often in the Silmarillion, if I remember. Well, they seem to like have a few, well, close calls, certainly, of fighting each other. If I remember right. Reading Beren and Luthien, I'm pretty sure elves weren't fully united at that point. Or had been and then had disunited. I don't know how you put it. But these guys are awesome. I love these Wardens. Hold the line, men. Or elves. What are they fighting? They're fighting some skirmishers. These guys are light infantry. Yeah, these guys defeat some turns. I'm not surprised. These like spears here are just going to be like bread and butter for them. Uphill for the skirmishers as well. This flank kind of looks interesting. I don't know who's defending really. House of Finnegan is defending Slight Hill. They seem to be doing an okay job. The Elves of Osserand all seem dead, or they're nearly dead. It seems like it's going to come down to Fingolfin, who, to be fair, seems actually pretty healthy still. Doriath and... Oh, there we go. I'm not actually sure whose general that is. That might be the Elves of Osserand's general, I think. So, yeah, I think that's Allfather without a general now. I'm not sure. I can't tell, really, to be honest. But, yes, it looks like Doriath and Fëanor is going to be pretty strong. Are they actually fighting another... They're fighting someone else over here. They're fighting the Finnegans over here as well. Oh, my gosh. Of course they are. We've got more elves here. More elves fighting off against each other. Doriath, kind of like that armor, reminds me of the Hall Guardians from Rise of Mordor. I get from like the Woodland Realm like factions. That's really cool that they've kind of like... There's like a continuation of like armor styles from like the first and second age. I mean, there is kind of anyway because they're in red, but they do have like the Noldorian style. I mean, they are the Noldor, so that kind of makes sense. This looks awesome. It really does. It does look very, very nice. What have we got here? Archers of Amrod. They're getting sent in. Yeah, archers probably for the elves are pretty solid. Like, they're just sent into combat. Certainly on flanking maneuvers and stuff like that. We've got fighting here. Guarded realm of Doriath against House Finnegin again. So Finnegan's like taking the offensive against Doriath. I think Fingolfin's got a pretty solid chance if he stays out of the fight for a bit. He just, at the moment, he's just kind of minding his own business. You know, he's just going to have a look at Fëanor over here. He's just going to weigh up his options. Same with the Eastlings. I mean, the Eastlings and Fingolfin might have started the fight first, but, I mean, they've actually probably got themselves out of the fight first as well to save troops. Whether they... I don't think Eastlings really have anything left. They might need to, like... Whoever survives in this fight over here, whether it's, like, Finnegin. I think Finnegin and Fëanor and Doriath probably need to, like... team up a bit. I mean, the Orcs are still in it as well. That's the thing. They're still over there with their wargs. But I mean, they might want to team up on Fingolfin for a bit. I don't know if they are allowed to, but like do teaming. But like Fingolfin slowly, like every passing moment that they carry on fighting, and he's not. Fingolfin's getting stronger.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
And I have no idea which general that is, because that could be anywhere. That might be the Orc general. I don't know, but Sauron's still going around doing his things. I'm not sure. I think that was over here. I think that was over here. So that might have been Osrand's general, possibly, actually. Who knows? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure you can bring like any unit in Medieval 2 as your general. So like, I don't really know. Well, it's hard to identify which like unit has the general unit. I'm pretty sure. I mean, usually most people bring cavalry as their general because they're pretty strong. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly from my Medieval 2 days, that you can just bring any unit you want as a general. Bring a catapult if you fancied it. These Doriath troops doing pretty well. Marksman of Region region, I don't know. But if it's region, I'll be very upset. It's a very... I don't know. Like, you've got all these cool names in, like, in Middle-earth, and then just region. We just couldn't think of a better name. These are... Bridge Ward. Oh, yeah, these are the Bridge Wardens. I was going to say, there's the Wardens and there's the Bridge Wardens. The Bridge Wards are the Pikes. So, I mean, I don't think I've seen anyone else in any Pikes, to be fair. So, I mean, Finnegan's got that in their locker available to them. Actually, no, I think I've just... Yeah, Fingolfin's got Pikes. I literally looked at them like 5 minutes ago. Not even that, probably. Yeah, here they are. These guys, Sentries of Hithlum, they're Pikes. Maybe Fëanor's got Pikes, but don't think so. Oh, and how the heck do these elves... Not elves, Eastlings. These Eastlings are now in behind. How have they done this? How have they managed that? That is... Have they just snuck through that gap here? Oh, this is Fingolfin. I didn't even realise. Fingolfin's pushed up. they've pushed up. So actually, Fëanor's now on the retreat. I think these things and Fingolfin are going to win this. These things are back in action after a lot of time out. They're back. And again, yeah, like I said, these guys look like low Q, and they're kind of like... Technology doesn't really advance much in Middle-earth, does it? No one really changes armor massively. Everyone kind of sticks to the same sort of stuff. I guess it's easier. Saves confusion, doesn't it? Maybe that was a verbal thing they all decided on, right? You pick your armor, and once you pick, that's it. You're no changing. You've got thousands of years of war to fight. You can't be having second thoughts now. And they were like, okay. And Sauron's like men got the like the Orcs got the worst pick because they just got all the random armor left that no one wanted. But these Bridge Wardens, yeah, force is even apparently, but they seem to be getting forced back. To be honest, I feel like they're breaking through these guarded realm of Doriath here. I could be wrong. Could be wrong, and it's all under control, but it doesn't feel like it a bit. Defenders of Talith Durham, and these guys are awesome as well. I mean, they all look good. I don't know why I keep saying, oh, these guys are awesome. They all look good. They're doing such a good job with the mod team. I've just got to like tip my hat to them. And you can see now that it's Fëanor and Doriath being squeezed in slowly but surely. I mean, they might win on this flank, to be fair, Doriath. And if they can flank around here onto Finnefen, they might have a chance. Might have a chance. I could be wrong. They may be doomed already. Doomed. Imagine living like thousands of years and just getting cut down by one of your own kin. Not even kin necessarily, because there are like 3 different types of elves. There's like the Sindar, the Sylvan, and the Noldor. There might be more, to be honest. I just can't remember. Someone will tell me. I'm pretty sure they are the only 3 types of white elves. But yeah, I mean, slowly but surely these they're just getting squeezed away. Are Fingolfin is squeezing away at Fëanor. I don't know if they're breaking. Like, are these units breaking? No, they're just much more pale. I mean, that looks. Oh, they're charging. They're charging because House Fëanor has its cavalry around here. And I don't know if it's realised that its cavalry's still here. And they're actually charging it. Oh, Sons of Húrin. Oh, that's cool. Nice. These guys must be men then. Oh no, Húrin's not a man. I don't think. He is an elf. I could be wrong. That shows how much I can remember. That shows how bad my knowledge is right now. I can't remember who's a man and who's not. I'm pretty sure he's an elf actually, it's Húrin. I could be wrong. It is so long since I've read it. I need to reread it probably now. That is having played this battle, or not played this battle, watched this battle, I'm gonna have to replay it. I mean, I definitely know the men are Eastlings. They're definitely men. I think everyone else might be elves. Elves or orcs? I could be correct there. I know all the factions are definitely elven, bar the Eastlings and the orcs. But they did bring like men under their command. I'm pretty sure at points they like had men that served them. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I mean, in theory, Beren was a man, but that's like so. There's like one law that says he's a man, and then one law that says he's an elf. So I mean, if you go by the law that he was a man, then my statement of that men did serve the elves during like the First and Second Age is kind of true, I guess, in a way. But obviously, it's very up for debate. I mean, over here. Anyway, back to the battle. Back to the battle instead of me rambling on about random stuff that probably no one really cares about. Shield bearers of Hellevorn here, holding on to these poor buggers. I mean, these guys are surrounded. Well, not getting surrounded just yet. They nearly are. They could definitely go through this gap here if they have any spare units. Fingolfin. He's got some sentries back here. Fëanor's still got his cavalry running around in the back here, threatening all these troops. So he's forming up some sort of a rear guard.
They have lost half their men.
The enemy have lost half their men. Well, that is a good sign. I think that's well, that's going to be anyone but the Fëanor and Dorioth armies, basically. I don't know who that might be. That might be Finnefen and the Orcs have lost half their men. Sauron's still back here chilling. I'm going to assume that Sauron's the general. He's not died yet. And why wouldn't you want to bring Sauron as your general? Let's just be honest. He's an absolute mad lad. You could turn into a werewolf if you fancied it. I like how he definitely wasn't in that form during the period of like the Silmarillion. But they just decide to like keep him in that form because that's how everyone identifies him. Pretty sure he doesn't take that form until like just before the Battle of the Last Alliance. Could be wrong again. But I'm pretty sure he's like turns into a werewolf. He gets killed by oh, I've forgotten what the dog's name is. Why can't I remember what the dog's name is? It's like a huge, it's like begins with a T, I'm pretty sure. There's like a dog that like kills him. It's like a big dog. Not just a small little woofer. It's a big one. And then his like essence kind of moves on. Obviously he's the necromancer at one point during the Hobbit. He takes lots of different forms. So I presume that that form that like everyone, the famous form, he doesn't take till the Third Age, so it shouldn't really be in this. Might be wrong. Someone will turn around. Well, I guess it's not the Third Age, is it? It's the Second Age, end of the Second Age. So I guess yeah, maybe it kind of comes under this period. I wonder if there's different forms for Sauron. Maybe you could bring him like in his wolf form and like not maybe necromancer, but and obviously you can bring him in like the famous form and maybe some like there might be a couple of forms you could bring him in. That'd be kind of cool if that was the case. But anyway, instead of rambling on, the guarded realm of Doriath is retreating. They're running down this hill, all routing here, and in single file. They're very well ordered. It's going to come down to Finnefin, the Elves, and it's going to come down to Fingolfin and these things. I don't even think these things have got any men left. I presume it's who last man standing, not who's got the most kills, because they're usually the two alternatives. So I was actually told. I'm presuming it's going to be last man standing. I don't know. I have no idea what that man just said. I was talking over him, and I don't care because they always talk over me. Those rude people.
Something changes in the course of battle. Our men are fleeing the battle.
There you go. The men are fleeing the battle. Apparently, that's what's happening. But we'll just check out these bridge wardens of Northrond again. It looks like a player in mid defeat. I don't know who that was. Might be one of the. Might be the Eastlings. Actually, no, the Eastlings are still in it. I guess. Oh no, they're breaking now. Maybe it was the Eastlings. Who knows? Might be Ossarind, or yeah, there's people starting to admit defeat. As the battle goes on, let's see who is. I mean, Fëanor's not giving up though. Let's just put that out there. Fëanor is not giving up. They're still using their cavalry. This is fresh cavalry as well, to be fair. Is that an explosion or something I just saw going off? I swear I saw like some sort of like small explosion, like a Nafatoon or something like that. I might be wrong. It might be my eyes seeing things, but who knows? Oh, please tell me this is. I wonder if it's this guy. He's just firing off explosive arrows. He's firing off flaming arrows, I'll give him that. There's just one guy on his own here. Just don't mind me. I'm going to stand on this hill and look glorious and fire my arrows. And then there's the Sons of Hurin here. I mean, Hurin's had a lot of Hurin has had a lot of sons here. That's at least, well, it's 38 sons apparently he's had. Obviously, it's not all his sons, but you know, I just felt like the joke needed to be made. Just someone, it had to be done at some point. It was lingering in my head too long already. But yeah, it's becoming a bit more of a standoff again. I mean, you got Fëanor here just like harassing Fingolfin. He should probably just hold on. Just wait and see who's going to win the fight between Finnefin and Fingolfin. My money's on Fingolfin, but I could be wrong. And then just kind of just see if he could just sneak in a little victory with a couple of cavalry charges. Because I mean, whatever lasts after this is going to be weak. It's going to be weak. I mean, this is not good either. Charging cavalry into like the back lines here, which is just spears and pikes. I mean, there's a gap here in the line. Just go through there if you're going to go anywhere. Also, like the Sons of Hurin are here, which are like really. They've got huge axes. I'm sure they can do a lot of damage to cavalry. You can see a few of them in there now, chopping away at these horses. Don't mind me. They're like, and now they're going to charge after them. And look at that. He's firing green arrows now. Are these tracer rounds or something like that? Oh, these horse archers. I didn't even realize they had horse archers. Oh, they look awesome. Oh, look at that armor. They're also really narrow for some reason on this hill. I do like them. They look pretty cool. But they're not that good because you ain't got a floating man. Is this the general, I wonder? I think it might be. Just chilling here. It's either the general or the officer unit. What we got left over here? We got some. Oh, we got the general, I think, for Fëanor here. This is the general unit, and I think the orcs have still got some cows or some wargs left. These are very healthy units. Doriath's still retreating. It's now coming down to well, what's over here really? I think it's just House Finnegan over here now. He's won the battle basically. I think Fëanor. Yeah, these are all broken stuff. I think personally Fingolfin's got to make the attack because it's massively in favor of him. Like, he's got, well, Ironhammer here has a lot of troops, put it like that. He's been dormant for quite a while. He can't just, like, accept that these units of cavalry just can charge him in. They can if he want to. I'm sure this doesn't do any good for his units. Well, I mean, this Sons of Huron's been charged a couple of times. There's only lost 3 men. So maybe that unit can just take it quite easily. They're taking on the Chien very easily. I think he just routed those guys as well. Yep, broke those orcs. So I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's 3 different alliances still here because I'm pretty sure House Finnegan's on its own. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure House Finnegan is on its own. Then you've got. Yeah, House Finnegan is on its own because it's the Elves of Osterind with the Orcs. So the Orcs and the Osterind are still here in the form of the Orcs. You then got Fingolfin here and the Eastlings with their 1 man. And then, so all the teams are still here. In a very, very small way. There are 2 teams that have literally, like, nothing, which are Fëanor, which is charging in its cavalry again. And you got the Orcs. I feel like they're sort of teaming up because they're doing, like, a lot of charges on Fingolfin. I think they all need to, like, target Fingolfin a lot earlier. Like, I personally think Finnegan lost far too much fighting against the Elves of Osterind and the Orcs. I mean, they've done a good job. And they've basically taken out Doriath as well. But they needed, like, Fingolfin spent so much time out of the fight that they needed to, like, go up and kind of target him, draw him back in, aggravate him. Because, I mean, they just left him. These guys kind of look like the Elves of Mithlond a bit, which I'm pretty sure are in 3rd Age. So, they, maybe they are from, like, Mithlond? I guess, well, Mithlond is kind of like the western part, so I guess that would have been, like, the eastern part of... Oh, Belerind, that's it. Belerind. I don't know how you say it. That's like the region that went under the sea that the elves like loads of the 1st Age is like fought over. I'm pretty sure that's the case. But yeah, they're starting to move up now, Fingolfin, and we're just gonna. I might just fast forward it a little bit for the sake of the video a little bit. Just wait till they actually make a clash. I mean, there's lots of cavalry running around. If you want to see the cavalry running around, I mean, Fëanor is still doing it. Still got his cavalry in here. He's still getting charged by marksmen and stuff like that. He's getting overwhelmed. Look at this. His poor cavalry getting chopped down. Chopped down indeed. Bridge wards of Nargothrond here coming up. They need to just come on. They just need to all attack at the same time. See, test the micro of this faction of Fingolfin. Are some of these guys breaking? No, they're all just warmed up and ready. The wargs down here doing their bit. They're killing off some of the cavalry that's Fingolfin's got. We'll see if this is the general. I doubt it is. I bet this is just a unit. And I like how Fëanor say, like, we're still here, guys. Don't worry. We're chopping down stuff as well in the rear, surrounding this unit. Cavalry fights in Medieval 2 are so funny. So goofy. You just kind of just stand there and look at each other. And here we go. Oh, what are these guys doing? They're all charging. Oh, there we go.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
I think that might be Fëanor's general dead. I think that might be Fëanor's general... not Fëanor. Fingolfin's general dead. I could be wrong, though. I'm really not sure. It's so frustrating. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think it is, because they're starting to break. They're shaken. Shaken but not stirred. Because the Orcs were fighting Fingolfin. They weren't fighting Fëanor's men here. And these orcs have now broken at 49 men. Jeez. I don't even remember seeing Sauron die. That's a point. I don't know where Sauron went.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press.
There's so much going on in a 2v2v2 that you miss something, evidently. But as you see here, it looks like the remains of the Fëanor is going to charge in, do their bit. So heavily armored are these horsemen. Chop these guys down. Look at this officer unit. And now let's bring up the pikes, bring up the sentries of Hithlum. These guys are going to certainly help. I think Fingolfin's going to take it just about. Fëanor has just died, I'm pretty sure. I think the final units have just died, the cavalry, in combat there. But yeah, I'm going to say... I don't know, what's this unit over here? This is a general here. There's actually a general all the way over here. This is... someone's general. Who is this? Oh, Doriath's general. Ah, I see. Doriath's general's like all the way over here, just running away. I thought I saw something. But yeah, there you go. So I mean, it does. I think Fingolfin's gonna win this ever so slightly. I mean, he's winning on this flank here. Now you can see these guys are fighting to the death. I think that was the bridge wardens, bridge wards of Nargothrond. Now they're gonna surround them, and the Sons of Hurin already are surrounding, well, whatever's in here. I can't even tell. Oh, it's the bridge wards again. It's all the pikes. Pikes are getting undone, and there you go. I'm going to say that, I mean, there's a good fight by Finnefin. I personally see them as my favorite faction, I think, just because it's Nargothrond. But, I mean, they're all really good. All the elves are really nice, especially. The Eastlings look nice as well, and, like, the Orcs, obviously, probably no one likes them as the favorite, but their beasts are, like, amazing. We didn't see, like, any of the Balrogs or anything like that. Actually, this isn't even like that faction. You need like see Angbad, I think, for that one. But yeah, I'd like to see them, to be fair. Check them out. I have to do some battles on this. And there you go. I think that's Finnefin's general dead. So that is gonna just cause an absolute chain rout. Yeah, we'll fight to the death. That's one thing I do like in Medieval 2. The units fight to the death. Like, why do they get rid of that? I know like Berserker units have it. In like more modern Total Wars. But I feel like, I mean, even then they can sometimes break. That's the thing. I've seen like Berserkers and like Thrones of Britannia and other stuff break. So I don't know why they like got rid of this like idea, because like if a unit's surrounded and it's like a really elite unit, they'd rather fight to the death than surrender. But there you go. So it was a victory for Ironhammer there, an Eclipse of the Dark Cloud, who were playing as the Eastlings and as Fingolfin. Well done to all the other players, Death Eater, Melkon, who are playing as House Finnefin. Then we have Tundra Fox and Allfather, who are playing as the Elves of Osirind and the Orcs. I can't remember what their name was now. Led by Sauron, I know that much. And then we have J-Monster here, and we have Umad Commander, who are playing as Doriath and as Fëanor. Thank you for J-Monster for letting me use this. Very much appreciated. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure we can have a look at some of the results, and we can have a look at J-Monster's troops. So I mean, what got the most kills then? Casualties inflicted, 214 for that Cuthalim. I don't know what unit that was. That might have been a cavalry unit, I think, actually. That might have been one of the cavalry units. 201 here for a Wardens of the Girdle. 198 Sword Host of I'm going to say that's Region or something like that, or like it can't be of region. 212 Axe Guard. Then we've got our Marksman down here, 232. I think that might be the most for anything. Yeah, 232 at the moment, looking like the best. So well done to them. They did very, very well. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy watching this Silmarillion Total War like battle. It was a really fun one. I'm really glad that we did like this free for all. We need to do more free for alls. It's something different, something interesting. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment. And let me know if you'd like to see some more Silmarillion Total War. I've really enjoyed playing, watching it. I'd love to play it. But yeah, until next time, guys. Bye for now.